A microphone, mommy. Thomas Moreaux. A man a shopping collar. Nana was a pink.
Titino. Ena. Say a bena near Bunina a titifo. But a neon say you.
Debbie and Jim
said to say, Casse, the wood track when him send a chiachi.
And credit.
Oh, now no, ye the Sovia call, we rapping landed. Or call me also banner beside there now. Uncle, then also my head make you watch ya. So, when you let you watch it, but I'm sure there. Mindy didn't call Binazazima. So he came back and made sure, say, so the first no near the Nina cat. Assassin, but they say the tips, they say, Craddy, but could be about say you should will be only the first one. So, side bending in a trim. They be also here or some call by so barbish. First now, watch up no names any church. There be saying, say a winning catcher and say, a chair bear 1 foot to be cold with you. I also know, and your baby be a night chair. So, oh, a Benny baby trim, a Tibet and yet it be. Oh, correct. Oh. Dear Ben and
I say if Thomas Moreaux is saying that these proverbs they are long or archaic, then the book of Proverbs in the Bible
are also archaic.
And there are so many
those
things in it.
Those proverbs are coming from Yeshua, not in man. Those are been from man. Saturday no in self was in ultra in self kakrane or we or train being akokuna. A baby I know
or train.
Ububena we also onum sawi nya unse muntu. How do you mention what is the name?
I feel a bit
so we cross into Montozeno. To we san no onye se no gini lazy chair na just Jomo 50.
All right.
Patrice Muftawu.
Charlie, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, I mean it's an honor, coming onto the show. I mean, there are so many people who are pregnant with so many things they want to discuss when it comes to sports in general, but they don't get a platform. So I mean, if Radio Gold invites me here, I always see it as an honor of adding to what the world is all about. We are contributing our quota to it. And that's what we always been praying for, and praying for good health, so that we'll be able to speak truth to what we see out there. Yeah, so thank you.
You start with the women. We've been following them, whether we like it or not. That is our own.
Yeah.
Me, I didn't give them a dog's chance. Well, for the group stage, yes, but nowadays I'm not giving them any dog's chance. Against Tanzania, they wallop them 4-1. The journey so far into the quarterfinals, how would you describe it?
Well, let me say good afternoon to our listeners out there. When it comes to the Black Queens, I think they played 3 games in the group.
Yeah.
South Africa, Mali, and then Tanzania. Yeah. When it comes to football on the African continent, we know the pedigree of our women. But then over the years, I think they've been failing in terms of progressing into major competitions. So for me, the first 3 games, I was looking at it from an angle whether the coach is having a firm grip on the team. That is what I wanted to see. And clearly, we shouldn't forget that this coach wasn't the one who qualified us for the competition. It was Nora Hoptel. So upon hindsight, I realized that if Nora was the same person who took us into the competition, would have seen the ladies play different type of football. And then we'll be convinced about their play. One, against South Africa, they are the best on the continent, defending champions. And when it comes to club football, they've invested so much also. So most of their players are applying their trade in South Africa. You get it? So they are homegrown players. You now look at Mali, this francophone country. They find themselves in France. Most of them will be playing in France because of how things are done there. They are easy to migrate to France here and there. You come to Ghana, and then you ask yourself, we are scattered all over. And some of these ladies are playing in some countries where football is not competitive.
Israel.
But because of the kwacha, because of the money, the silver line in their pockets, they need to go. You understand? So looking at the whole team in general, I think I wasn't convinced about their play in terms of how dominant they should have been in some of the games. Against Tanzania like this, after getting the first goal, you could see clearly that the Tanzanians, were all over.
They know how to play football.
Yes.
Let's not lie.
Yes. They were swinging good passes and that kind of... And we were struggling.
Play. Correct.
We were struggling to keep to hold on to the ball. And so I was asking myself, if we played some friendly games prior to the tournament. Plenty. So I'm like, what did the coach really imparted on the girls before the tournament? Because if you want to see progress in your team, it is how constructive they are on the pitch in main games. So I was struggling to see some of those things. But at the end of the day, we managed to qualify from the group. The Malians bottled it. At the end of the day, they were walloped by the South Africans. And so even we were still going to qualify if we were third in the group. But then playing second, I think it is good for the team. I'm just hoping that against Algeria, but if you remember South Africa 2010, the Dutch went to the finals. And we shouldn't forget that at the time, if you go to South Africa, Netherlands, the Dutch, they have this community in South Africa. Yes, they are there in their numbers. Plenty. So I sat back and I did my calculations. And I'm like, I wasn't surprised that the Netherlands made it to the finals when they went to South Africa 2010. You get it? So I'm looking at the Algerians. The game is taking place in Moreaux. You look at the terrain. They will be able to acclimatize themselves with the weather out there. So now it is going to be a very big test for our women. Whether they are playing in Europe or whatever, we have to see it now. So against Algeria, I think it's going to be a huge game for our ladies. And then for me as a Ghanaian, I'm hoping that they'll be able to put up a very good show and beat the Algerians. But then I feel like Ghana football in general, if you look at the trend, I think I'm seeing that nosedive in terms of our football. Struggling. It is something that we need to discuss. And then so that our leaders, sometimes when we bring out some of these issues, it is for our leaders to listen and then find solutions to some of these things. Because when it is good for all of us. And so for me, I'm just hoping that the ladies will be able to play with Algerians and then exhibit good football because they are playing. Some of them are playing their trade in Europe. Look at the lady who scored the man of the match. Yes. Now we are resorting to going for foreign-based players, just like the senior national team, the Black Stars. And that's the course. We will delve into that aspect of it. So, Muftawu.
What Patrick said about we don't get anything as citizens when our national teams are playing. All we get is joy.
Yeah.
If our national teams are playing and winning, all is, even if you peg the gate fee at 500 cedis and the Black Stars are on the verge of lifting a trophy, we will go and watch. That is all the citizen want. So when the citizen is ranting, hey, we want it done properly. When Michael Essien and Co win, look at the number of people who travel to watch them.
Yes.
Wherever they played, everybody wanted to go and watch.
That's it.
You are near Bakus, because in the year biom, Tosa Oklahoma, and ye biom, cause it will go down to start importing talent. Watch it. You know why? Academy system has taken over. Moreaux, Emano. Quick one, yeah, Cocos.
Yeah, man, I don't want to even talk much about that. As we shouldn't even repeat ourselves. Say the Patrick and are also going to repeat the whole thing, just to end from where he ended. Sad said, look, Nora, this morning I was discussing with a friend who just 3 days ago arrived from Germany. We were discussing that he's staying at my place, so we were discussing. Look, what is going on? If a country like Ghana near Tico, then Zambia will come and take a coach from us. It sounds something.
They will say the contract we and I renew.
It's not about contract. Say you can't know you worry Richard Drew HBA because more worry.
And you are in your contract, sir.
One catch
Ghana our in your contract.
One catch our in your contract.
Ghana.
We be now the bush of 4 years or no Mabefanico, no Mudion Zambro. I don't know who can say no, no, but the whole thing is, it sounds ridiculous. Say, we had to honor Zambia, Abeji, a coach from us. Coach, I ain't a fan about being in Africa. If we coach 1 or 2, will be a nimino.
Nayano.
Yeah, no, see what in quite good in fair. Then some Obiaba no Abedi, no Abedino.
What time chance in Akaho?
And true, because of us, no, Obinya more experience. More talent and also not baby. And because of he had so many friendly matches, our boy, Etiema, Ni bibia ni inner spirit, ni mental toughness on the pitch, was so huge.
And she was so smart. She wasn't the substantive coach. She was is it technical director or advisor to, I think, Messi Tegua now.
Yeah, that is where he started.
Then when she left now, boom.
And yes, he left because I didn't said they wanted to piece Messi to go away and bring her. Because I didn't was negative, was, excuse me, useless. Because at friendly matches, if you gave Messi Tego that same friendly match, do you know this man maybe I don't come
because Messi Tego ni manager Menora ne
Kimlas Obobi and what to today. What coaching called Bibia. So if friendly matches I demand Nora, if they had given the same thing to Messi, we would have seen Messi in some. Why can't we even train our own? Say, Messi Tego Wohenaka, Yaboli Bibia, so 3 months course in England, 3 months course Waha. No, the black man is something. You near dream, Papa, because we prefer say, That is the mentality of a black man. All wow be but problem bad then will needy. It's just like yesterday I was at Ministry of Finance. Me bra penny wife. Me call was bo me din was me tati o radio good. So me catch say nenti mo hwe na mo say ba for radio go, you know they are own people. In fact, Kasi Kamikache is obedient.
Oh, there
no, because for you to say,
they are own people.
They are own people. They are own people. Yeah, we
are their own people.
It's an notice me own team for you. It's space to one of your favorite Unana junior brother. Benyo, I feel what you cook. Remonacha space, I feel to Unana no. So, Muftawu, it's sad say we have to sit down and let Zambia come all the way. So, just not to prolong it, maybe the say until Ghana wins the cup, I won't say anything. I will to me Bibia.
And then many way the same.
Until they win the cup, I will then come and praise them and say NBBA.
Because Omu winning be that.
Never.
Queens winning.
Adia wajibidano and I say obi kaze say dia so obi to me. But dia when you look at, do you think say if we had a stronger team like South Africa, can win it? Can't me win it? So the higher you go, the tougher it becomes. So now you are going to meet Algeria. The whole world, we are going to we'll start assessing the team from Algeria, because Algeria are part with South Africa or better work rate and as a percentage, you know, be a South Africa be a South Africa 80%. Algeria may be about 70%. Until now we are going to, after Algeria we'll start assessing them, but until Magic Cup, no, they know my. All right, so let's. Their destiny is in their hands.
In their hands.
Yeah.
It's
so
Saturday, they'll play on
leave
Saturday.
them and come to assassinate those tips and in Kuala Green to me and Ubon Kuala Nam Kwang to say Zulu for Muni baby now. What is the name?
Where?
Omoko Alaju. From here, Snake Plaza to Alaju. So we do a grand obu. Nadabe was to be a 7, 8. No munam kwanso. The black.
I'll come back to you on that one. We've done this before by popular request. We are doing. I decided that we do this because that is our production line. Baby, I talent in every course, you know. If you answer an academy, no abeji adena fa. Academy no crown, obebo academy dinwa ha, krumo ha. Now I'm trying to nupe. One ball wafa, obebo right to dream.
Finish.
I'm sorry to say they don't qualify to be academies. When you go there and see where the players sleep, it is nauseating. Yes, obefe, and you're fine. And I may say, course in it there, then it will continue to sink to begin importing talent from Europe and other parts of the world. I'm not cursing the nation. I'm not too strong to curse the nation, but it is the reality on the ground. If you think I'm telling lies, ask those in Tema. Most of their lands have been sold by the chiefs. I'm told Junction Mall used to be a football field. To say a Junction Mall.
Yeah,
remember?
It was a pitch for course on Saturdays.
Patrice.
I think TT Brothers. You see where Maracu, the other company just the curve. It's true.
Mamprobi. Sit-ups park no. Eka de anke ba be si se dan yo se don I don't know. Omo sorry on matching not chippings. Any blocks egu park no so na the guys no honum say there be. En sanka honum ko na ka Mighty Victory Park. Mamprobi ha. It's like that they are selling the land.
Mighty Victory kwa kase reality ne ko.
Oh, say Mr. Young Nyani baby konti Mighty Victory.
He's a life he's a spirit wait to me.
Patrice what you call football now? Yeah, it's here about football da. Me see any biom. I can contest anybody, even president of the land. Coach, any biom. Ewon, talk to me.
Muftawu, I think as a nation, we are in a pickle when it comes to this very issue. Yeah, we are in a pickle. I believe that as you've enumerated, you see, in the past, those who were doing coast football were not fixated on money.
Bam.
So you look at those who were owning the coast teams where we were playing for. I was scouted by a man who was rearing cattle. He brought, yes, they came grazing at our area.
Wow.
And then he saw us playing, me, myself, and my brothers. We were playing football, and then he said, "Oh, these guys, they are good." So one day we were there. He came to our house and said, "Oh, I've seen you guys play here. I've been monitoring you guys." We were from the industrial area of Tema. That's where we have our house. So, cocoa processing company. Yeah, so me, I'm an industrial boy, like from that's Tema Loop Oil, that area. Yeah, that's where I grew up. So I'm a hustler. Like, new or Cortes, near estate. No. We grew up in a jungle.
Yeah, man.
That's where Aminu Alasan comes from. That is why when you watch that boy, he's very rugged when he's playing. It's because of where he grew up. In the market space, that's where we grew up in Tema.
So it is a slum of Tema.
Tema. Yes. Those who are listening, they are in Tema. They know where I'm talking about. Yeah. From the Mankwadi roundabout, you are going to that area, that kind of thing.
The bad boy areas.
Yeah, Charlie. It's a jungle. And you see, the man spotted us when he brought his sheep and those things and the grace. So you come and be watching. So one day he walked into our house and said, my best monitor musa. So me teaching me Bongo Stars. So he came, he spoke with us, he took us to his house. My first time in his room, he brought camera and he made us sit down and he took pictures of us.
He put some white cloth
and he took pictures
of us, going to put it on a card.
Yes.
You start playing.
That's cigarette card or so.
Yeah.
That's what the man used for me. We were 4. Felix Boni, Patrick Boni, Frederick Boni, we were 4. So when you look at those people at the time, it wasn't the money. It's a passion. They see talent and then they go after it. But now, what we have now is it's not about they wanting you. Look, they want their money. So they are not thinking about how they can go to the hinterlands and go and grab these boys and train them and make them. So that is why, as you are saying, coast football is dead. It will never resuscitate. Wherever we find it, it will be there forever and ever. Because our people who are now coming into the game are not looking out for maybe the long-term project thing.
Bam.
They just want it and they are being now $1 they come and do real estate. You see, Obiabe so Nyaska. That is why we can't even fight Galamsey. The mining thing. Obiabe, you see, so the system is corrupt. That I will say it. I mean, we are. You see, when you are dead,
that is how they are.
When you are dead, you are gone. God will judge you by your acts.
That one, even Muslims have, they say when you are seated by a sin and you saw the sin, you didn't say anything about the sin. You are worse than those who are sinning. And God will ask you about why you didn't say anything about the sin.
That's it.
If you intervene and the people told you get away,
then
you are cool.
Why do you?
You understand? So Mr. Young and those who how do you call it? Sacrifice their lives for the kids.
Broadway, is it Kinaris or Sidaps? He's dead. Broadway, Dems.
Crusaders. We had a packer where these Konkoma guys are. Crusaders. That was
Back on say NAOA men sound tablet.
Yes.
I'm say aton ana.
Those lands say I fencing where the war
Oh,
agenda.
yes,
They
yes,
say
yes,
is
yes,
it agenda
yes,
111 or
agenda
project?
Intracourse ejeme BT International.
Yes, BT.
BT International.
You say
Oh
that-
God of mercy.
I mean, so it will be very difficult. That is why I said we find ourselves in a pickle as a nation, and so the authorities, they have to do something about it. In Europe, there's nothing wrong with having academies.
No.
There's nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong.
with having academies
No.
in the system, but the purpose of an academy is not what we are doing here in Ghana. It doesn't serve its purpose. If you remember Ashgold Academy at the time, those boys were taught how to read, write, and play football.
They go to school just as they had
Wafa,
you
they were,
thing.
yes. The whites in their wisdom, when they implement, they bring their academies here, right to dream. Look at what they are doing.
So if you don't play football, you can have something.
That's it. But you ask yourself, some of these academies springing up in this country by our own people, do they have that vision? How many of them are doing what an academy should be doing?
No, most of the leaders are illiterate, so how does it even tell you?
You see,
But if you are illiterate and you have sense, you can employ people who are educated to support you.
that is why I always termed football to be a modern slavery thing.
Yeah.
Modern slavery.
It is.
If you think about what we are doing, football is modern slavery. Gone in the past, they will come and our chiefs will give them something and take our people away to go and work for them to develop their country. Now they come in a very disguised way through football, give you something small, take the boys away. The boys will go and help their league to grow, sell them huge amounts. You get it? So they are selling kudus. How much? How much was kudus paid from Ghana when they were the team that got in from Ghana? How much did they pay for kudus? But how much are they paying for kudus now in Europe?
Yeah.
So it is modern what? Slavery.
Modified.
Yes. So our people here, they have to get to the grounds and understand that we have to make a way how we can also make money from this whole process. So coast football in our communities, for me, it is dead. It is dead because look, as you said, this park at there's one here. They've used it for an AstroTurf. Is it Agege last stop?
Kakari or something.
Karikari, that's the name.
Yes.
I was passing by, a friend was driving me, and then we were passing, and I was observing it. The kids were playing. Was it the side of it? At the side. Yes. They were playing there, and then others were also on that turf,
Enjoying it.
And I'm like, you see, how do we think? It should be community based. You get it, but you have to go and pay before you play. And when you are doing that, you are killing the talent. Though it will be difficult for you to have the real talent out there. So once a while, you see a video pop up in the village somewhere. You see a boy dribbling in the village somewhere. How many times have you seen these videos from an AstroTurf here in Accra?
Never.
It's the village, the raw pitch, that kind of thing. You see, when you are a footballer growing up and you are playing with your barefoot on this ground, what it does is that it gives you that firm grip when you trap the ball. You develop the muscles in your leg. Now we have resorted to AstroTurfs, and the players are unable, to break control and everything, and we are happy about it. We go and we are clapping. When somebody is taking on players on an AstroTurf, we are clapping. This is not talent. This is wastage. You get it? So, Muftawu, this topic, you bring the sports minister, bring GFA president, they cannot defend it. They have nothing to say about it because they don't have any solution to what is happening.
Academy within the GMJ, Jean-Marc Guillou. No more Ghana haba, but binibi or Moazan and on Mujanico Ivory Coast. So Academy Pram.
Is it Pram?
Is it Pram?
No, around this on the way to mountains.
Eburi Honomono, JMG.
The Ubranchy. Do you have a name?
That's the Academy.
Are you mentioning area?
Say Walidu.
Around this something university. What is it?
Central University. Miochode.
Yeah.
Say Walidu Bo Honomo. The Patrick Kane Mamikaye. So we call them no way trainer. They train with the barefoot. And they bisa JMG, the Jean-Marc Guillou, and because former French international. He says, another normal man need barefoot. Say yes. When they train with the barefoot, they have a firm grip of the ball. Their legs know the ball before they even wear boots. Into your shape boot now, only say number 10 in the 9 the And now, no, they know it.
And the pitch wasn't astro.
There be
It was a grass.
natural grass.
Yeah.
Ono minshi. It was many. Charlie, oh, Yamin Shabroni. God. Moreaux, you have the platform.
No, Muftawu, it's sad. Say, look, we sitting here as media guys, and so Penyimuna was. These are people who told us, they attended school in Oklahoma, Harvard, this Kominini. That is what they've been telling us. Is it not true? They've been telling us they went to school in Oklahoma,
Harvard, Yale,
Lasso University of America. And when you give them this small job to just do it, not alone, with a group of people coming together with your mentality to do the job too, you can't do it. It's sad. Look, be an gun. She can't nation Jean Shaw. Look, I'm telling you, if the guns even had the chance, they will sell the sea.
That be if they had technology to push the sea back and come back.
Oh, say South Africa, so call Port Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oma pussy see no call about a mile or so.
To claim the land.
Oma ye rail line.
I won't need technology.
6 lane in, 6 lane out. With a very big pavement, anytime they can do another 2 in, 2 out. Almost see electric poles, like they wanted to use an electric train.
Yeah,
and we sit here. It's sad. ADAMU. Now look, she say new plan. Abani say when the community, Muslims are, they will come and build a small mosque. Then behind the mosque. Those thieves will build whatever they wanted to build. But he will start with the mosque. So when you go, now behind the mosque, or see apartment, they rent it. And our community are Christians, no see Pentecost, Anglican assemblies or whatever. To go, sorry, dying to and you say, sorry, Nisi. Then behind, sorry, no, they take it. And we are here now. No, what is going on? This is it. The MPs or the district assembly now taking over schools. No.
Yeah, DCs.
I did DC. Most of the areas, DCs and assemblymen are even fighting over the pitch that does not belong to them. And the government have to. The sports minister shouldn't sit at his office. He should go around. He should leave a legacy. Emma some years to come. Oh, it was Minister ABCD who did ABCD. He shouldn't even inspect a super Tamale Kumasi for what? He should go around and look at the smaller ones before you go and look at the bigger ones. You
because
can't
every district is supposed to have a football field.
Exactly.
Or let me say a recreational center, including a football field.
And being, how should I even put it? The assembly should take over, care of. But now look at these almost the schools. The MPs and the assemblymen, the DCs have taken over. The government should get up and make sure these pitches that belongs to the schools are given back to the schools.
Yeah.
But we sit down because these guys, these MPs and there's a whole lot of question mark about these MPs and assemblymen and MPs. I'm not insulting their integrity, but it's like a bunch of thieves coming together to rule whatever we have, taking over what we have. Now the kids, go to our area. The kids, when their parents give them money to go and eat, they will then contribute one city. If they get about 40 or whatever, a land is 400, huh?
The last time I checked, some are going for 400, others are going for 250.
Yes.
And the kids 250 new 300 need 400.
They started with 250, now it's 300 and 400. So you see the kids
contributing to play on AstroTurf.
What kind of excuse me, this bull anin or tashin won kwame. These are no July, they are thieves. Where before in the Yabwa one of the or mediendo. I don't see MPP and DC, they are all one. The president said we shouldn't say they are one. They are one. You scratch my back and I scratch your back.
But nobody's scratching DC's back.
Who told you?
They are working.
That is the sort of Julius. He says, see them as that is how they are.
But the minister has inspected.
What he inspected?
Jan Pofankra is doing well with Accra.
He shouldn't even.
They have been to Tema Sports
He shouldn't even say it when he had the chance sitting where he was sitting. Yeah. What did he even say about?
That time things were okay.
What were okay?
Things were okay.
He said nothing about those. Now he's telling us he's suffering. Who is suffering?
Well, he should keep quiet and he says this side of the world compared to the other side, which is administration, is different.
So why take the job? It was purely.
But he went there. You see, you can learn on the job.
Accepted. I don't want anybody. You should just keep quiet and do the job. Because you feel you can do it and you've taken the job.
Probably it's the journalist who asked the question. That is why he answered it in that manner.
Why? Look, the least said about those people, the better. I don't want to even say anything about them. You just, let's put it down, because when you were in that position, I was expecting you to condemn those people. By now, they would have, at least one or two things would have been done. Yeah. But you kept quiet, supported them. Now you are complaining. Keep quiet. So, look, the government have to come in and take these pitches from these MPs and these assembly, DC. We should give it to the schools, back to them. That is school lands. Churches,
mosques.
No, so the whole thing is, if the president cannot do that, he should give back the schools to the mission house. Give back the house and just support them. Because if the missions were in charge of the schools, these rotten schools and other things will not happen.
Because the mission schools, per their wisdom, knew that recreation and sports is very important. That is why they built those pitches. Or they allocated portions of land for sports.
For sports. They would have built classrooms and whatever.
On it.
But they left those for, at least, they have a saying that after whatever we have a saying, prove that after
the
all work and no play.
All work and no play. So
after learning from, you move from the classroom and go to the pitch. But now look, it should be an urgent something. If the president should go around, if he said people should sacrifice, then he should tell the MPs and the assemblymen and this, they should give back those pitches to the school. The churches should also go to the government and tell them, look, these MPs and whatever has taken the pitches from us. If that is the case, then we are going to take our school back as a church, because the government do not build that school for us. We build it as a church. Do the little contribution we do, build that church. So, but now these kids are just like some mad people. Every time you see them running, doing contribution, do we even use hunger to play? Because the money that is given to them to buy food, they've used that contribution to go and pay AstroTurf. Yeah, you collapse and die. You collapse. So, ADAMU, let's get serious and tell the government they should be up and doing, they should stop these MPs.
It's crazy, eh?
No, it's not crazy. It's sickening. It's madness. I would have used a German where I don't want. Look, it's so annoying. ADAMU, let's stop. Once we are sitting in this I call it dirty microphone.
But you are seated behind the microphone. You are saying it's a dirty microphone.
Yeah, because we say bad things and good things behind them.
It's a dirty microphone.
Because it conceals everything. Foolish people, what sensible, whatever. People insult people. They sit on this microphone. I come and talk sense. I sit on this.
All through the microphone. So it's a dirty microphone.
It's a dirty something. Because anything to contain it. Is it not a dirty microphone? So, Muftawu, let's get serious and tell the government he should go and take these pitches and let these kids in school go to play on that pitch.
But let me activate the phone lines. Moreaux is angry.
No, it's so annoying.
Is he?
No, come in.
Moreaux is angry.
No, it's so annoying. They've sold. Look, these are our chiefs, and now do you know a plan? Now they come and say, when you buy a land and the chief dies or whatever, then they has the name, the guns have a name for it. Okay, Nuku is something that manche nebu le biane or manche neba or biane nyemeni hishpon ye bf nyenkusa nye bani.
Regularize. They use the word
regularize.
They've been using that way. Like,
okay. But you see, last time I said this thing on the morning show that my Ghan people should stop fighting over chieftaincy issues and look at their city. Accra is going away. It's dying.
No, it's gone already.
Accra, it is dying.
It's gone.
what makes Accra is going.
They will be say Gama Shipon Gama no. Goye ba he Shipon bia o wa bona na me wo chumi. Wo ye dwemo.
Muftau.
What kind of system and this thing is this?
What's your tribe? No. I need an answer.
I'm from the north.
Yes, you are from the north.
Yeah.
I'm an Eve, 100%. Thomas Moreaux is also coming from somewhere.
I'm a Fanti from Elmina.
Hey, I did not.
You see, the Gans have been very accommodating.
Yeah.
You get it? So those of us here with them, we also have to reason.
Oh, Papa.
No, listen. We have to reason. You get it? You say they've given out their lands and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You understand? What are we doing with the lands?
We are building on the lands.
So if we are building on the land, what are we giving back to them?
Money.
Yes. That is what they take from us.
You sell the land to me, I give you money, I take the land. I've given you money.
That is all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that vein, we think that the Gans should come back at us and reclaim their city or what?
No. From the word go, you have to look at what gives you strength, your trump card. If it is sports, and I'm about giving you a land, I said,
make use of it.
I beg you, this land I'm giving you, yes, I know it is your land, but I beg you, see sports, don't make it die. Part of it is meant for sports, keep it.
You see, every country where you will find a capital city. The people, the indigenes who owns it, their stake or whatever is diminished because it is the city, the government that controls it. You get it? That is why you go to Kumasi, they will tell you that Santini is, because it is not the capital town of the country. The government is not having that larger stake in it. By Greater Accra here that we find ourselves, the government is here. And everything that they are doing, they have taken hold of it. So what do we expect?
Do you know the Gans, their problem? Their Ashantis are more than 1,000 chiefs. They all bow to Otumfo. The Gans, do they bow to one chief? That is our problem. Look, the whole lands, even if government have taken it, the chiefs have to come together and be one and tell the government every year, this is the every month, every quarter, every whatever, this is the money you have to pay to us. Otherwise, we are not. Go to the Zulus, although the whites and everything. I don't want to compare.
Phone lines,
but the whole thing is, there are 1,000 chiefs in Ashanti region all bow to Otumfo. The guys, do they bow to one chief?
All right, phone lines are now active. You can join us 0599 922 922, 0599 922 922, and 3034 92. Shafiq Sharif was watching with us, but yes, he's still watching with us. Shafiq Sharif, all the way from Ashanti region, Kumasi. We have Walanyo Ashi. He says, good afternoon, sir. Kant Kotoko, House of Folk and others being asked to have under 12, 15, 17, and under 20. No, those clubs are not so. But House of Folk, I'll give it to them. House of Folk has an under 12 and under 17, a second division, which is Auroras, a women's team, and the senior side. I'll give it to House of Folk. Kumasi Asante Kotoko has a youth team, which is third division. That is their under 20 team, so to speak. Okay. They have a third division, so I'll give it to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Most of them still have Dreams FC. Yes, they have still believe. Mediama have is it Rospark? Yes. Which one again? All of them have. But as to how vibrant they are, honestly, I don't know. Lazy Genius. He has a thesis, long one. Mufta, I do not agree with you. Do the teams in Europe and elsewhere rely on free pitches and parks for their coast football to thrive? Times change, and we are not changing with the times. How is that a problem of traditional authority? Wow. How much has any player or GFA contributed to these free pitches and parks? Let's grow beyond free every time. My brother, this is your message, well noted, but it's very debatable.
Mutau, just 30 seconds. Who told him he should travel outside and see? We've traveled part in the world. Go to Germany. Every pitch belongs to the inhabitants. Go to West Ham. I was in London. Go to West Ham. The pitch belongs to the people in West Ham. Go to this Fulham. It belongs to the people. Almost the assembly build the pitches for the teams. So when you go, it's like everybody in Fulham supports Fulham. They go to school in Fulham. They are employed. They do they marry, do everything in Fulham.
Let me add to this.
Who told him?
Who tells you that any footballer is entitled to come and support or come and build what's the name, an astroturf for a pitch for a nation. The footballer's money is not a national money; it is his own money.
If he feels he wants to build for his village,
fine.
Not the he should go to the village and go and do that for them.
Mr. Lazy Juniors, whatever you do, the GFA has Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. That is their own. It is their own land. They will build as many pitches as they want. That is where the WAFU Under-20 is being hosted.
The FA, FIFA have been
Master,
giving them
money.
FIFA whatever, a Go project
money.
That's
the only thing they have
to use those money to buy lands and build pitches for themselves, for the FA.
And not for the nation.
That shows that the pitch belongs to the FA.
I beg you in the name of God.
They will buy in the name of
the
FA. They will go and build it for themselves.
Michael Nulemwe is enjoying the show. 0599-922-922 and 30-3492. We have a first caller on the line. Let's see what he has to say, and then we move on. Hello? Lord Gaddafi. Ojogban Baosani.
I mean, not so much more best. Only open one first time. One more bill question. No need to put a system.
No, Olenoko.
Yeah.
Ebako be a record.
And you record me. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, you moda.
Like a wedding. Yo, I mean, you mean that.
Oh man, Lord Gaddafi, your line dropped. Okay, hello. Agbezuke. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we may be shedding this.
Adenji.
Maybe you are a friend of brand new Yaya.
Oh, Charlie.
Your friend Gloria Yesu, and your friend is Adra.
I want to see.
Yeah. We are Yaya and Collar. And he may be Chabusa for me, Mamma Yako. On him, we are sending in a marker. The Biamu discover the Peleno. Uba New Town, a from college, or from Lagos Town. Filling station are far half, electricity are far half, and she is so far the Akano. Ufi ni ma besi as you know. Aka corporate school kitwebi or honomu ni park kitwebi and no so class community boys na and come be see that also. Let us say I dream Boninti park as a ticket to be be in Dafa Park for Hokoshe. Yes, see quarters ama na park in the best almost 5 pitches. They say na kabese 1 pitch ni kakrebi and aka ye di banso and abesi o park. We don't see the importance of sports, but the sikari ba dia ye pitkanedi. Why na ko ejuma Bema camp no be dia kechani was ungo Johnson. Why na yes ade no. Oh, me kata de dia kibodo mutimu a eya na obi nim dia ye ka adwin boni and e wo mutimu. Adentina school asase ko K11 on my assassin no Oma ako fast asase so dia say Wembley Stadium. Wembley no to tia cancer no abobo. What fast school asase we dia see wow personal project na ye tia cancer na hwe ehin fa na yes ade no. Senye sie ni adwin boni a enye anti sa course now can enye ade abeba o me uncle on no ti Chicago Stars ewo Newtown omu middle league the people for na the team na ko ton match no team na ku fiti sa time na be sin le so nko for the passing and the team no oni o the ritual bar and the entire boys no and omu ba training ba omu be ji team no omu ton boys ni ji sika no enu no team na-egwu betine boys brand new town Nima any Medina na ko talent but ninyina as I say your baby so why na dey buy.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes sir, good afternoon.
Numo ndi New York. Kama bo mchumoko. Ba amasama ona. Yashi ubu. Na ko le lu so ije ke kwa Animal parks no one every weekend one no group akeba. You money you in a get in a come man. The ambassador cash you go. Do for fact the tax you 15 cities, 15 you 18 cities. no kani tax no bana wo mini BCE mini government ona ni ku se ke shika me worship fine true no na me you and quality e ko an quality room ke akeshike government ke manche ke sport ha ke BCE se ke big young be ba e ba ke sport le ka prime be attack e ke we baby no be kan ni mali ne ka be mali small boy for 24 years there manche ke ka bi ya ko sport free manche ke sport free Sineke officer ni ana akeshi sport na ke ha free e ba attack e ke me ba fi ko ba bi ye lance ba attack ke we baby ni mali let's see the agony.
Thank you very much, Chief. Hello. Design.
Ayo, Namia, now say.
Correct.
Maybe I tell you.
Opa.
Transport the boache. So, no, I am with China, my wife. Enough you answer. Muftawu, o man Ghana, your ball and some now we hear the way I mean no more on mobile air no more kana. Oh, at times when penny for na ama your talent in a woo. Oh, yeah, over your crew must America say I'm Muftawu. Muftawu, I saw Pedakoro, now we new crew. Moya the bear, Moba Samenka say. Now, obey the bed. Now, we said that the money be back on ma. Now, we said the way you call Guanuma. Sacolano, Ekurabola, Utimu say yes, and pass. Sacola, so now you can say, oh, young penny for me, obey so more, and Pacola, the future very bright. Come. And see, a friend penny for say you're passing kitchen, a war, no, and call out the Gina Swa, or Moyanaka crack a cramoon, so we did to future. And so, no one by. Na yen fa can say a die and answer Japadia from Cosiso, Abra Japadia now only back Cosiso, the Kurana family quite a benefit. But we can the Pakistan, Park and no one for Bobo or but there will be no fun, no Papa no about the yes stadium, more my Ghana. And the Muftawu, whether me two challenges, that or the crew. Now one brass, I make us say, Namen phone come to, now young trade the way I move the way I'm Kuala, and in a papa to not move Bobo to Sampa, Boy, so no fit another will not be the son of the yes stadium, more my Ghana.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, indefatigable Mufti.
Ola and a droppy.
Ole, the minister na interview le so ko point. Ni ile ona ke pass yo. Ake pa ka na place person. Ani bo se pi. Ani bo se pi am nye na be feni ni. Ona no ni yo was super bi ene. Ka ba fe la so te fe, na ti ye ta bo le. No, community ona so they are Tony Pat. You tell they can fair what? Come on, your mo. Mini o cash for you cash no, but take advantage. No fit I. Tell us play. Why should I wait? Ona cost in the other. But I export you. I come out to can be. Now what about here? How Ghana? How sports minister about the Kenya by Sabila anything I record with. So the way 20 I can know. You can imagine.
Thank you. Final caller. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Alaji.
Yeah, Michael. 5
Yes,
years.
sir. Mida say. Unim say ye penny for no sikani brain abeche omuma ene generation. Because say back bebre a ye bobo wo so na say ebo coast wo so no. Bebre no ye aban dia o. Onu na omu atutu ama omu hu. To mu beji position. Now instead of uye juma and I say ye do to position bi mu ye choka. Now the usika be kwakoto asase na wasi u gan no. Now pe aban de no a ye ball wo so. Now fan free. So that astro te be no a omu tisi o my e aban asase e na individual akofa e na onu o ji style the guni photo kuro ni bottom. Onu na ase o my nu ene. Last we kotogo. Mi Togo na ya mi ball pa paska e bobo mi bobo so fiti ma call up demu Nicolas here no sapa ko go so wa na ade na ye pinifo no eni bre abesi omumu masa say on mine, then so mu Nakupo hu yambo midase.
Thank you. Na me ka say final caller where they why lucky. Hello.
Hello, Mustawo.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Ni aji tete.
You are doing me try Angela.
Correct.
Le ke costume ne no you oni. Square no G the pillar ye wo Ghana soccer ni. Shi akani wole ni ha wo me. Ke obala ne. Wo ye costumes bi don bote me sami aje me fe ametra costume ye la. Ona ni unomie wo ye park town park ye akuchia mi pi even isene no po ko ni hwe ha wo ye wo aviation na mi wo ma nyenye lo no ame ho ya politicians ona ni bia ne ate afia so te fe ko ye school park ni ke gbeke bi ya ama pio ni even po amenya ama train during school days saja keke school gbeke bi ya school onyo ya wo ya trouble ona wo majachame amebo modi ni ko okwa those be na atraku say obana ke even onupa epojenche set afra chame na wala se chaja ke keji oye ni Sunday oje so mo ba obana football ku na atwayo locality no ba akwe ona ne we ha ni dane entertainment ni bi fe mo ye ni you take imagine ke me kame wo mi many po ho pure water can be fair akucha mi na shika ona ni shi wa ni le kema jani bi ne fe se foni ke wa to player ke what a man say ona muta we know you by next 15-25 years woni ba fi mobo
Thank you my brother. You see the matter is talking about entertainment. You cannot take entertainment out of your life. Say say you ni bi ga ko hwebo enye stadium a community ni nyina ni bi ga ko hwebo nti akokra dem no pese okoji nani a ho oni bebi obekọ obe no de akosi oni ate ho abe obetena ho adwendwen era ko wuom areho ndede ma for time ni bi pa Patrick 30 seconds.
Well, I would love to end by my sanitation issue.
Hi.
I mean,
Compound overseer.
Yeah, you see that the sea is the hub of the plastics and everything the sea, and then that's where we get our fish. We sit here and we are talking about galamsey because of water bodies, the water that we drink. And then the sea is also suffering. You get it? So I would just appeal to the government. They should put in their resources. You know, sometimes there are how many say you'll be doing all these things, say forum be bar, conference be bar. They will take people who don't even speak on topics on this issue to go out there, go and sit and come back and sit in their offices.
That's the unfairness of life.
That's it. That is how the whole thing is. How many times have you tuned in and you are watching TV or radio and people are talking about the ocean? Sanitation. But these people are earning salaries. You go to the assemblies, they have people who have been employed. They are there. NCC or whatever. They have to go around and preach the gospel. They are there. They are earning salary. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I don't know what's wrong with us.
Bibini.
Because look, the kids coming. Somebody groomed this country, and I be do say na ewumo. I said yes, we be twaso.
Leave a legacy for the generation.
We a penalty nani ama akoso aye din uwa ubana wa uwo mo no. If na we jaw mo, they will sell it and go and live in the forest.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I can follow what's the name. Say you win and can I say
so penny to fear he's the first person no when you need to only the first person. No, ADAMU is just like Sema Patrick Ikai. No, I cry is dirty. I've been telling you people one day you know the black man is an animal. I'm not insulting the integrity of black, but black Tina Black Penny who did 92 years crowd say yes some constitution was any president. Bedroom.
And I say unipa kan.
Naso Paul B, I've tell you there's a big question mark, but he's still the president.
And you people are looking at Ochiano.
Saying two to another president. But what I'm saying,
you wearing Museveni and go out.
No, but they are greedy bastards in Africa. They are blacks are gaining yet. So that is the black man. He has military men, everybody supporting them.
But they have their elements also in Europe, you know it.
Oh, but so mono, they have people I don't want to describe them, but the Americans say, look, when Rawlings took over, President Kufuor said he was going to arrest everybody. Professor Amesba, he said father for all, he was going to arrest the evil criminal. Came to tell us father for all. Mahama came. said he was going to arrest whatever. Onana came, and Mahama is back. Almost all of the people they told that they've squandered whatever.
They are going
They are going around, eating without doing everything.
But you cannot get up and arrest people like that. You
The
need to come with
politicians are one.
papers,
They're a
facts.
bunch of dirty politicians.
Thank you very much. My name is ADAMU MUFTAWU. Today, the production was done by Afirua and Sandra Ahin. You had Patrick Boni and Thomas Moreaux. It's been nice coming here. Alaska B, make sure the streams on Facebook was live. Have a wonderful time. Our support came from Mega Cash, Lucky Box, and High Sense. God willing, same time tomorrow we shall return, but this time not live on Facebook. All those who watched and sent your messages and called in, bless you all. Bye-bye.
They should come and sponsor.